What's going on, guys? It's CJ back. We're going to do another video on the Homebrew Pantheon that I'd been working on in my Homebrew setting that I've upgraded to a bigger binder now, but I haven't worked on a whole lot lately because I've been running some pre-written actual 5e modules. Like, we've been running Waterdeep Dragon Heist lately, and it's been fun. We're about 2 sessions in. Look out for probably tomorrow. This is part 3 of the Homebrew Pantheon, so probably tomorrow I have a diary on... a campaign review diary on parts 1 and 2, sessions 1 and 2 that we did of this. We're going to go into sessions 3, but we're still in part 1, so slow moving, lots of RP we've been doing so far. Might get the players in if I can, and then we'll probably do that on Tuesdays because we play on Sundays, assuming that we play each week. We'll probably do one recapping what happened, if you guys are interested in that. But that's what we've been playing through lately, so I haven't done a whole lot of work on my homebrew campaign, but I did just upgrade it to the bigger binder for convenience sake. So today I want to talk about another part of this Pantheon. Last time we talked about the 4 elemental lords, and we went through that. This time I think we're going to skip over 2 of them, and we'll come back and bring them into part 4 with some of the others. But I think we'll talk about this time the 3, like the triplets almost. They're not really triplets, but the 3 children of the Chaos God, and which is Udar. Sorry, I had to look up the name again. It's been a while since I've looked at this. But those 3 and how they kind of play into the chaos of the world. They'd be the gods, Prince of Mischief, Princess of Misfortune, and the Prince of Madness, respectively. So let's just jump straight into those. So for the first one, we have Zarar, Prince of Mischief, who is chaotic evil. He's the youngest offspring of Udar, and takes pride in the way he wreaks havoc on the world. He often can be found meddling in the affairs of mortals, often spreading rumors, planting lies, and arousing suspicion in any way he can. He entertains himself in creating drama. There was a mistyping there. Creating drama and mischief in the world. He uses this to help spread the chaos of his father. So when I created this one, I kind of was thinking from Skyrim, the guy with the Wobbit Jack, kind of that kind of chaotic energy. Kind of low-key to an extent, like just to create mischief and chaos because it seems fun and it seems like the entertaining thing to do. So kind of like a jester, a Harley Quinn type character, how I'd portray him in game. I had an idea for an encounter with him for my players that I may still use at some point, but kind of like a super prison dungeon. Like the players are all trapped there and they kind of have to work their way out, and it's like traps players in the mad dungeon. They have to escape. Lots of traps, lots of mind tricks. Like a Gilbin, the reverse goblin where it can only be damaged by healing it, etc. Stuff like that really mess with the players and be fun to play with. Or like a false Tarrasque. It's not actually a Tarrasque. It's like an illusion. See how long it takes the players to do that. In fact, I'd probably bring back one of the traps that I used on my players before that I took from, I think it was Zebashu, which if I'm right, I'll link it in the bottom in the description. It was a great trap. Just a room with like a button, and each time you push the button, the lights go out, and it starts a countdown. And if they hit the button again, it restarts the countdown. If they let the countdown go down, the door opens and nothing happens. I think we spent 45 minutes to an hour with my players debating and resetting the button about every 20 seconds because they didn't trust that nothing would happen until they finally were just like ready to go, kind of like in his video. So I'll make sure and link that below. It's a great video, great watch. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend you use it on your players because I'm like, oh, surely they'll just, my players are all about the combat. They'll just jump straight into it. Nope. Took quite a while for it to go through, and I managed to keep a straight face throughout all of it as they were resetting the button for the most part. So highly recommend that one, and I think that'd be a fun one to throw into that. The second one, we have Phylene, the Princess of Misfortune. She's the middle child and the only daughter. She's responsible for all the woes of man, and she sets in motion the most unlikeliest of events. From someone tripping over a stray stone to someone that loses all of their belongings as their home goes up in flames, it's her who is not far away, laughing in the shadows. So again, kind of like a spinoff of Loki, but more so just in the like black cat crosses the street, or you trip over a loose pebble, or like she's kind of there, just kind of tossing things in your way, making you fall, stuff like, and just the childish humor of Misfortune of people. Kind of like that, just evil. I mean, seems like a fun character. That one I could see being like a lesser, lower level, like kind of encounter for the players. Obviously they wouldn't necessarily kill the god, but it'd be like a. See, I kind of pictured doing like a dungeon, but not really a dungeon. More so, just like a series of encounters that are just slight, minor inconveniences, like, oh, your sword's not in its scabbard. Or like your strap of your scabbard is refastened when you thought you had already undone it. Stuff like minor things to just mess with the players, and they probably think you're just being a dick DM. But I think that if there was a payoff, it'd be kind of cool. So just kind of a minor god. Just kind of, I think that as a trio, these three will be better than just as individuals. So the third one, I have Ramir, the Prince of Madness. He's the eldest son of Udar. He's the god of pure rage and anger. He is worshipped by many of the more barbaric and monster-like races of the world that enjoy the thrill of war. He's the leader of the forces of Udar, and when the war is on the verge of beginning, he is likely nearby to begin fueling the fires of rage. So this one I could see even less evil characters worshipping. Kind of fills the role of like Tempest and like that, just like the pure rage of battle is kind of what fuels this one. So like I said, in combination with the other two, the three of them, that's just pure anarchy and pure chaos for the bidding of their father. Just ways to this Pantheon, I kind of had plans of it being like a high hands-on Pantheon, like the players will be involved with most of them. So I think as a trio they'll be pretty good. So that's it for the trio of chaos. I don't know what else to call them, the Chaos Kids or something. But like I said, it's kind of a work in progress still, but that's where I'm at with them. I think Saturday will be the next Homebrew Pantheon video, and we're going to talk about the kids of the Twins of Life and Death and how they play into it, which I kind of alluded to, I think, in the first video on this Pantheon, and then we'll also look at some of the God of Light's children. I think that's about where I'm at with most of it, without getting into like demigods and stuff like that. So that'll probably be Saturday, assuming that I stick to this schedule that I have on the screen here of trying to upload every day this week. At least for a while, I want to try and do every day. I've had some pretty bad anxiety, and I think that just putting myself on something will help. So we're gonna try it. Like I said, tomorrow, hopefully, Waterdeep Dragon Heist information content, the diary, I guess, from our campaign while we're running it. Saturday, Homebrew Pantheon Part 4, since this is Part 3. And then maybe something new Sunday. We'll see how that goes. But if you guys liked it, make sure to hit the subscribe button. I think we have like 97% unsubscribed of our watch time. So I'd appreciate that greatly. If you ring the bell, you'll be notified when we upload new videos. Other than that, leave a like if you enjoyed it. If not, refresh and give it another chance. It won't hurt. Okay, maybe a little bit. But thanks for watching, guys. Remember, crit happens. Have fun. And see you guys next time. Today's video is brought to you by our friends over at Found Familiar Coffee. They're makers of some amazing Dungeons & Dragons themed specialty grade coffee that features some amazing Dungeons & Dragons style art right on the packaging. They aim to provide more than just caffeine during your early mornings and late night sessions. They're amazing at helping to support the community that we are all a part of, from content creators like us to the amazing artists they feature on over 2/3 of their products. Please hit the link in the description to check them out and support us all at the same time. You can use code CRITHAPPENS, all one word, to get 10% off your purchase.